Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RICANS, give honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and shalom to my Akim, YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakov coming at you with another lesson. Luke chapter 12, verse 2. And there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. All right, so just recently, not so much recently, but within, the start of this year, this Babylonian year, all right, some major, I guess, revelations were made, which, in all honesty, if you're in this truth, brothers have already, talked about this, many different times. There was one brother, I forgot who exactly it was, and I want to just say a random name, but I believe it was Ibar from Prophets in Babylon, who had made mention that he was doing music. I could be wrong, Slocky, if I'm saying the wrong person, but I believe he said that he used to do music, or / want to be famous, and then when he was getting gigs and stuff like that, like they were asking him to do a bunch of like uncomfortable things, and he obviously turned them down because he's like he's not into that stuff. And the crazy thing about that is you have people like Cat Williams, all right, which is the one of the topics of today's lesson, who basically, all right, Cat Williams, he's basically exposing everyone, saying all the stuff that people, all the stuff that these people are doing behind closed doors, all right, like the wickedness. And then on top of that, we also already had a bunch of information and people, actors already saying what was already going on. But a lot of people, the mass majority of people, they just didn't believe it because they didn't want to believe, oh, they're heroes, Oprah, Tyler Perry, oh, P. Diddy, whoever, okay, we're actually like that. And that's another thing. If you see stuff like, which actually, funnily enough, Cat Williams even said this in the thing, compare Chris Tucker from when he was in Friday, all right, to Chris Tucker now. Like, there's two different Chris Tuckers, because one of the things is, if you see the list, let me actually see if I can find it. As a matter of fact, slacking about that. Damn. If you see this list, okay, this is selected. Ow! What the hell was that? Okay, this is not the full list. Wait, let me see if it is. Okay, yeah. Chris Tucker was there. This is not in alphabetical order. I saw an alphabetical order one. But anyway, point is, if you see this list, there's a bunch of names. Jake, let me see if P. Diddy is. I know he's not in. Or maybe his real name is in it, but I don't know his real name. Anyway, the point is, you got a lot of, let me see Dave Chappelle. No, he's not. Well, again, this is probably not the full list. What is matter is, you got all these people that are kind of, not fully, but kind of revealing, giving messages, suggestions, saying this is all the stuff that's happening. Oh my God! I just remembered. There was this one. What the hell happened? There's this one Jake. Let me find it. That Tyler Perry was trying to hear. Let him say it.
Intimidated, harassed for years. And I'm going to be painted as the villain because y'all have deified this person. And some of the people that you think are your mentors are literally and figuratively just trying to you.
The man.
And you know what's crazy? You know, they did an episode of this on the Boondocks when Granddad when Granddad went into that Ma Dukes thing. All right, Granddad was Granddad freaking Robert Freeman, whatever. I'm not gonna call him Granddad. Robert Freeman. He freaking was doing all that stuff just for that guy, whatever. I don't even know. I don't remember his name. He said, he literally just came out and said, "Hey, I'm just trying to smash you." Like that. That's literally it. But I guess, and the funny thing is, Slovakia, I think it's funny. I don't think it's funny that this Jake was sexually harassed or attempted at sexually assaulted. I think it's funny that Aaron Magruder made that episode, and then on top of him making that episode, Tyler Perry got mad that he made that episode as if it wasn't true. He was acting as if that was a lie. That was just a freaking. It was just completely like false. But in actuality, like this shit basically happened allegedly. All right. We all know, like, if we're being real, it's Tyler Perry. We're pretty sure it's Tyler Perry, especially with all the. By the way, I'm gonna put the link to this video in the description. Definitely watch this because of all the stuff that was said. It's just, you know what? Let me let some more of it play, but definitely watch the rest.
And that knows that you're heterosexual and you're sleeping off Hennessy in his guest room because he says it's safe. Because I know I'm bent, so I'm after a big party. Won't say what type, won't say where. I'm asleep. I'm gone because I'm 4-5 Hennessy's deep and not short Hennessy's either. And this dude tries to climb into bed with you. So you spaz out, push him out, like what the f***, get ready to leave. He apologizes, blame it on the alcohol. And you try to forgive him. So you're like, all right, man, all right, I'm gone. You shake his hand on the way out and he tries to grab your penis. He tries to shake and grab your equipment. And you spaz even more. Like, what the f*** you doing, man? What the f***? Oh, my bad. So you go to leave, he tries to do it again. Now, at that point, my only regret is not breaking multiple bones in this person's face.
Again, people believe that this is.
Okay, so yeah, he attempted 3 times in the span. Okay, like it just getting ridiculous at this point. All right, but this is, this is what's going on. Like this is the sad reality, the reality of it, of things. Like yo, you got you we can't. I mean, I will say, Cat Williams did mention in the full episode, he did say that he managed to keep his anal virginity, all right, in terms of like not getting raped or fucked or anything like that. But which, I mean, good for him, good on him. And but at the same time, it's just like clearly a lot of these a lot actors, famous people, whatever, clearly weren't as lucky. If not, they were. They are the predators themselves. All right. So, hey, this is how things go. All right. You got these people that say like, okay, well, you have to. Hey, come on, let's all join in. Let's all do this. Let's all be a part of this lifestyle. All right. And clearly, you got some people that are against it. Okay, Monique, you got well, not necessarily Monique. I don't know fully about her. I know she was mistreated, and she's mentioned in this video. But you got Dave Chappelle. You got Cat Williams. Who else? It's funny. It's lucky. It's funny that I can't say Brandon T. Jackson. All right, because you know he, even though I think he I think he follows. I don't know. Actually, I don't really fully know. I think he knows that he's an Israelite, but he went and did that Big Mama's house. I just don't know his full resume. All right, but I know he did one thing. But of course, it's not necessarily about what you do. It's also about are you able to repent? And I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't. I haven't really seen fully, about like his intentions and all that stuff. But just in me personally, even though like you got people like whoever this was, I don't even know his name, and Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, whatever. I know that unless they repent, they're not going to fall. And just me personally speaking, as a man, I just never seen any. I never thought any celebrity would be saved, but that's just my own personal opinion. Oh yeah, also 50 Cent, funnily enough, who was um who was calling out P Diddy for being weird, but people again, I guess, didn't take him seriously. All right, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. Exodus chapter 23, verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. All right, so we can't be. So number one thing that I will applaud Cat Williams for slash, I guess, by extension 50 Cent partially, because 50 Cent did still kind of promote violence amongst Israel with his music. But but I will applaud them for the whole, not being with the whole, what's the word, Diddy parties. We will call them that, for all the Diddy parties. All right. So Cal Williams, 50 Cent, who else? Whatever. I guess that's it. That's all I can remember. But I'll applaud them for speaking out against it, and any Jake slash Eve that do speak out against it, so it's good. And it also is an example, as we can also follow from many examples, to not follow a multitude to do evil. Like, for example, this being one, it's like this being one example, but in addition to that, there's also the example of the MOTB. All right, which I don't know. I don't know if I can say that, but that we need to not follow the CHIP. We need to not follow the CHIP. All right, we need to not follow doing all this stuff just because everyone else is doing it. Right, like we've all heard that saying, if all your friends jumped off a cliff, would you do it? Or jump off a bridge, whatever, would you do the same? And some people would say yes, some people would say no, but then actually go and do yes. Okay, and some people, are actually not going to do it. All right, because it's stupid. All right, and that is one of the things we need to, be aware of. Okay, when evil is going on, when there is wickedness, we need to, steer clear from it, stay away from it, hold true to our beliefs. Okay, that's another thing. Cat Williams, he gave the this and it's like this is actually a really good example. I'm gonna put a link to the full video. I'm gonna put the link to the full video as well. I absolutely have to watch it. All right, because he said he was broke, he was poor, he had to buy all this stuff. He was taking care of his kid. He was a single father. All right, and he didn't do all this like evil stuff. He didn't do all this evil stuff in order to in order to make big by not losing his ass. All right, like that's the thing. Like, even and if you can't, if you don't want to do it, then you have to. If you Slakia, what's the word? The phrasing is, if you don't want to, if you can't, if you hold true and you don't do it, all right, then accept the consequences that come with not doing it. All right, and that's the thing. We cannot be afraid of the hardships that we're gonna have to go through for sticking to our beliefs, our what's the word? Not constitution, but I guess constitution is kind of a word you can use, but just sticking to our beliefs, okay, sticking to our morals, okay, sticking to the words of Yahawadah and Yahawashi, all right, and that is very important to follow after, because it's lucky that's because you don't just, what's the word, you don't just kind of like, you don't just get the free get out of jail free card by, oh yeah, I'm not going to do it. Sometimes the Lord will protect you, sometimes the Lord will let you fall for sticking to your morals, but even though you fall, let me actually get that, the Lord got you. Fall. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. All right, who? Hey, I've fallen. We've all there. I've fallen. There are times when there are going to be hardships, but you just gotta not steal, not sell your whatever, not sell this, not sell out. All right, not sell out for any carnal thing, but stick to the words of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. All right, and even okay, we'll take Cat Williams for example. What's it called? P Diddy, or he rejected P Diddy, whom P Diddy offered him. I think it was 50 million 4 times. He rejected P Diddy 4 times, and then P Diddy tried to literally tried to rape him. All right, and then lo and behold, Cat Williams out of that situation. All right, like that's a perfect example. Hey, you know what? Yeah, it may be a lot of money, but you know what? I'm good. I'm not doing that, because that's not for me. All right, or however he said it. All right, he said that 4 times, and then what's that thing? And then P Diddy tried to take him, and then lo and behold, the Lord protected him. All right, like it's literally that simple. All right, stay true, stay a follower, a diligent follower of Yahawadah Shai. All right, and of course he's going to protect you. All right, even and that goes. And this thing, the funny thing is, I want to make a lesson on this, but I also want to make a lesson on the MOTB because it has been a while. So this ties in perfectly because, say for example, they're saying, oh, you're gonna lose your house if you don't take this CHIP. All right, you're gonna lose your house. So then now you're like, oh my God, I don't want to lose my house. I don't want where my kids gonna go, or my wife, my whatever. All right, my family. Okay. So then you're either you're in a seeming situation where Slovakia, you're in a situation where it seems like, okay, well, if I don't take this, I'm gonna lose my house. I'm gonna lose my house, and I'm gonna lose. Or if I take this, I keep my house, but I lose out on salvation. If I don't take it, I lose my house, but I'm gonna be, I'll have salvation. All right, but at the same time, the Lord can make it so that you don't take it, you have faith. All right, and then the Lord makes it so that you don't lose your house. Like either he gets someone else, or get someone else to what's the word, pay for you. Maybe all hell breaks loose, and then you don't even need to pay for rent, or I don't know, something could happen. All right, the Lord makes something happen where you don't even need to worry about it anymore. All right, or they still accept cash, or they accept this, or they accept that. All right, the Lord will find a way for you. All right, but the thing is just we need to have faith. We need to trust, and we can't be selling out just because things look bad. Keyword. In actuality, they're not. It's not actually bad. All right. To the spirit and power of Yahawadah Shai. All right. Now, but the thing is, we cannot be afraid to fall. All right. So even if we do fall, we have to accept it. Accept that it's all part of the Lord's plan. All right. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that's one of his devices actually. There was a social experiment. All right, I don't know the name of it. Actually, let me see if I can find it. Better yet. Bear with me. It was Yep. Okay. So check this out. Now, everyone Asian chick, all right?
To answer that question, we set up a hidden camera experiment to see if this woman would stand up at the sound of this tone, simply because everyone else is. You might be thinking you'd never go along with this. Or would you? After just 3 beeps, and without knowing why she's doing it, this woman is now conforming perfectly to the group. But what happens if we take the group away?
Elaine, please.
Okay, now she's alone. The crowd is gone and nobody is watching her, except our hidden cameras. What do you think she'll do? She's now conforming to the rules of the group without them even being there. Now, watch what happens when we introduce another outsider who doesn't know the rules.
Have a seat, and they'll be out in just a couple minutes. Great, thanks so much.
Everybody was doing it, so I thought I was supposed to.
Think she'll teach the new guy what to do?
Okay, yeah, these people are clowns, and literal definition of sheep. Okay. Anyway, yes, this is. Actually, well, that's the more thing. I will let the thing play in a bit, but this is, you know, the thing, like, people, they act, they think that they don't need someone telling them what to do, but in actuality, you know, they follow instructions. They need someone to guide them. All right, and this is a perfect example of that, where she doesn't know why she's doing it. She's just doing it just because everyone else did it, and even then, she was just following along with it like a freaking sheep. Okay, and then you got this dude that literally joined in. Like, it's just, she couldn't even rationalize when, and he asked, and she couldn't even rationalize why she did it.
We kept the cameras rolling as more unsuspecting patients arrived. And slowly but surely, what began as a random rule for this woman has now become the social norm for everyone in this waiting room. Here to explain what's going on in their brains is Jonah Berger of the University of Pennsylvania.
This sort of internalized form of herd behavior is part of what we call social learning, starting at a very early age when we see members of our group perform a task.
All right, first of all these people are fucking weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
What we call social learning, starting.
Look at these, like, who the fuck sits? Why are they sitting so close to each other? Okay, anyway, Slocky, that's just, I guess, pet peeve of mine. Like, I hate when people sit so close to me when I'm in a public setting. People have never heard of fucking personal space or some shit. Like, why are you? There's 2 chairs right there. Okay, like, anyway. Yeah, these people are like they're actual sheep, and they don't know right from wrong, ironically. Okay, and they act like they want to be their own, what's it called, their own sovereign, govern. They want to live their own quote unquote live their own lives, make their own decisions, when actually they're not making their own decisions. They are following after what other people set for them. All right, like, it's really dumb, and that's the thing that's going to be, you know, during these end times with the CHIP. The people they will have heard of it, but they're not going to be smart enough to make the proper and right decisions at the end of the day. Okay, because they're just incapable of making a proper an informed decision on their own. They need someone to tell them this is right. They need someone to say, oh, murdering is not okay, but fucking, you know, breaking your finger is okay. And then regardless of the consequences, regardless of anything, they just accept that it's okay. Okay. Now, is, you know, one of Satan's devices. He's going to, you know, kind of, what's the word? make it socially acceptable, as well as showing, oh yeah, these people are doing it. Oh, these influencers are doing it, so you should do it too. Which, by the way, they did that for the C9, the C9B. All right, because there were you basically were not allowed to talk bad about the C9. All right, you basically were not allowed to talk bad about the C9, and then all the influencers said, "Oh yeah, I'm good. It was just one thing, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third." All right, like it was just like textbook Esau normalization. All right, but yet still there are a few people that are smart enough to realize, oh yeah, like, nah, I'm good. All right, now in Job chapter 9 verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So, like, the one that is in charge of everything, the one that we can clearly see that the wicked are in charge. We can clearly see that the wicked has their evil plans set for us. All right, and the same way you got these people in Hollyweird that are either conforming or smart enough to say, you know what, I'm good. All right. In the same, actually, I'm not gonna lie. That kind of. I just kind of realized the perspective that is kind of put in terms of Chris Tucker's involvement with the Epstein Island thing, as well as Michael Jackson's involvement in, if he actually did, do that. It's just something to think about. I'm not really saying it's anything definitive, but yeah, I'm not. You don't really need to think about it though. But anyway, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 8, and then, or yeah, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So very soon, the wicked, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to be revealed. These people, and it's not even the thing that we don't know who the wicked are. We do know who the wicked are. It's just that the people, the masses of people who are being willfully ignorant and choosing to stay in their sleep, they are going to, see, the truth of things in a not so distant future. Yahawadah, we pray it is this Babylonian year. So, there is that to look forward to, and we hope and pray that the Lord has mercy on us, as well as puts an end to this evil and wicked kingdom very soon. Yeah. Anyway, or Satan's kingdom very soon. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAKAKWADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.